This video is presented by Fistful of Bourbon. From human thumb Joss Whedon, the man responsible for Buffy, The Avengers, and the Snyder Cut, comes the groundbreaking sci-fi series that got canceled. But like traditionally canceled, not Joss Whedon canceled. Firefly. Returned to a time when studios weren't catering to a nerd's every whim and fantasy. In fact, they couldn't even be bothered to air this stuff in order and explore a budget-friendly riff on Star Wars.
I'm not playing anymore. Anybody makes so much.
Here, a twangy group of heroic rebels fought a war for independence against the Alliance, which I'm sure was fought over planet's rights or something. Maybe don't think too hard about the whole Confederacy and space thing.
I'm thinking we'll rise again.
Suit up in your dustiest browns and beiges with the crew of the Serenity, a ship that looks like an ass-up gizmo duck. There's Malcolm Reynolds, the captain who's quick on the draw and even quicker to lose his temper.
You're gonna get to that bridge, and you're gonna get us back on our feet. Don't keep a civil tongue in that mouth or I will sew it shut. Gag her if you have to. No wandering about, remember? Or I'll stick you back in your crate. Shut up!
I don't feel bad. He makes everybody cry. He's like a monster.
Jane, a white trash Starscream.
Captain ain't around, I'm in charge.
The Autobots would have lost eons ago if I'd been calling the shots.
Now I'm in charge here, and I'm telling you how it works.
I guess that makes me the new leader.
That's a concept you can't seem to wrap your head around.
You're an idiot, Starscream.
Simon, a cup of plain yogurt who's super into his sister.
My sister's a genius. She was a gift. I don't think my last act in this verse is going to be betraying my sister.
Shepherd Book, who wasn't always a shepherd, you know.
Now, how would a shepherd know a name like that?
From the look of these wounds, I'd say a 54R sniper rifle.
You do a lot of shooting at the Abbey there, Shepherd. One day you're going to tell us all how a preacher knows so damn much about crime.
That ain't a shepherd.
Alan Tudyk as himself.
Now die! Oh, dear God in heaven.
And if you were wondering if there were any female characters, come on, this is a Whedon show. The ship has every kind of Joss woman, the sexy fighting one.
Okay, people. If it moves, shoot it.
The sexy adorkable one.
That's the buffet table.
Well, how can we be sure? Unless we question it.
The sexy one.
Most of my clientele is male. Do you know that?
And the sexy living weapon with the brain of a child who just woke up from a nightmare.
Because you do seem a little... River?
You know, it's a shame this got canceled after one season. We'll never know which one has a barren womb. Do you like quippy dialogue? Then you're in luck, because if this ship falls under 50 quips an hour, it's rigged to explode. Strap in with non-stop banter that would make Kevin Smith and Diablo Cody's noses bleed. And then cheer on the talented cast that makes it work, turning every type of possible quip into television gold, like sarcastic quips.
We'd always hoped you two kids would get together. Who is she?
Snarky quips.
Think you can stoop to being on my arm?
Will you wash it first?
Sassy quips.
That sounds like something out of science fiction.
You live in a spaceship, dear.
And the old Joss Whedon three-step. Someone makes a statement, something contradicts that statement. Funny reaction.
First rule of battle, don't ever let them know where you are.
I'm right here! They won't discover it till they go order their next round of drinks.
Way.
Good drinker, that one.
We're going back.
Oh, that's a spicy Whedon. Climb aboard Serenity for plenty of action and mayhem as the crew takes a job.
What are we doing?
Oh, crime.
Hopes the ship doesn't fall apart.
You'll have enough to buy your own ship. Better one than this piece of crap.
Want every inch of this junker toss.
Junker?
You paid money for this, sir? On purpose?
What do you mean?
River pulls a weird.
I can kill you with my brain.
Mal, flirts with Inara.
She's a whore, Shepard. They teach you that in Whore Academy? Well, I don't suppose you're the only whore that did.
Someone mentions the war.
What were you in the war?
War's over.
For some, the war will never be over.
You and Monty fought in the war together, right?
Some on board here fought for the independence.
I love the fact that you two are old army buddies and you have wacky stories with rib cages in them.
The job goes south and everyone draws their guns. Someone gets almost dead.
Stop it!
Yep. He's dead.
And someone says something to Mal. He dramatically turns and repeats it quietly to himself.
As long as we got the goods, I call this a win.
Right. We win.
And you know what? It works. I can quip about the show all I want. One look into that man's somber eyes, next thing I know, I've got a brown coat in the Gorham officially licensed Monopoly game. So walk the verse for a spell with Firefly, the show that laid the groundwork for so much of today's pop culture, including how to throw tantrums if they ever try to take our stuff away again, but ironically owes its legacy to being taken off the air too soon. Because let's face it, on a long enough timeline, every fan would have gone full Reaver eventually. First season of Firefly? It was fine, I guess. Seasons 2 through 5? Not so much. Nathan Fillion really needs to do something new, like a quirky crime procedural.
What exactly are you supposed to be?
Space Cowboy.
Starring James T. Quirk,
Alan.
Zoe's Extraordinary Punch List, Jane in Hats, Princess Leia, Zoe Space Chanel,
Freeze in space!
Go ram it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a space ruffian. Lee Lou, Rutten.
No rutting way.
No rutting way.
No rutting way.
No running test.
I got no rutting idea.
You're a rutting fool.
Rutting mutters.
Rutting lasers.
Where's my rutting money?
My sister's brain was a rutting playground.
Zac Efron? Gorham something something.
This is my Gorham den.
You're a Gorham Fed.
Not a Gorham thing.
The Gorham Reapers followed us.
We need some Gorham air support.
Turn this moon into a Gorham theme park.
Shot my Gorham leg.
I don't give a good Gorham about relevant wash.
I don't give a good Gorham what you think.
You're not my Gorham mind. You're on my Gorham ship.
Shiny.
You look shiny, Captain.
Wear a shiny hat.
Shiny presents. Shiny.
Shiny.
Shiny. Shiny.
Shiny.
Shiny.
I'm shiny.
Goods and cargo.
The goods must be intact.
This girl is the smallest cargo I've ever had to transport. It's damaged goods anyhow.
Jane, help me with the cargo. Cargo.
Cargo.
Goods.
Cargo.
Cargo goods.
Cargo. Cargo. Goods.
Cargo.
It's good to have cargo.
Chinese stuff.
有口水的婊子和子的笨儿子。
他的疯狂的爱。
这件是个快乐的真正。
你不够嘎，你黄腔，你们的是傻瓜。
他去say撒娇大谈话。
控诉有的心潮塞。
Chinese people with speaking roles.
My wife.
Now she's my wife.
Are you getting my wife into trouble?
I'm not flying anywhere without my wife.
Could you please tell my wife the fun she's missing out on?
Everything's laid out if you'd like to cook for your husband.
And welcome to the Roughnecks. Secondhand Roughnecks. Just in space.
Okay, this is what you were trying to make. Let's see what you did.
Couldn't get a hold of no flour, so it's mostly protein.
Nailed it!
This video is presented by Fistful of Bourbon. It ain't just a bourbon, it's a damn fistful. I smoke my stogies anywhere I want. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Oh man, I shot Marvin in the face. He's just standing there, menacingly.